Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyati. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Filled with Brahman are the things we see. Filled with Brahman are the things we see not. From out of Brahman floweth all that is. From Brahman all, it is still the same. This is the peace mantra of the Yajurveda. Purnamada. Ada means that. The unseen, Nirgun Brahman is full, infinite. Purnamidam, this manifested world, name, form, is also full, infinite. This infinite came from that infinite. So everything is infinite. So the deep Jagat, these individual beings and this universe are filled, saturated with that God Brahman consciousness. What does it mean? It means we are also the infinite. But we think that we are finite. That is bondage. What we are supposed to do? We want to go back to our real home. This world is not our real home. We know it is a temporary place. We may be here for 40 years, 80 years, or 100 years, but we will have to go one day. So our real home is God, is Brahman. But we are unaware of it. To get that awareness is called liberation. I am the infinite. Who experiences this? Man of God. That is our topic today. A man of God. Swami Shivananda, a direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. He experienced that infinite. We shall talk about it. He was a disciple, Swami Shivananda was a disciple of Ramakrishna, an illumined soul, a man of God. All human beings live in three planes. Animal plane, human plane, and divine plane. Sometimes we see some people are worse than animals. Some are human, and some are divine. It's amazing. The divine beings in the divine plane and the subhuman beings in the nether plane, those two planes are called Bhogabhumi, where we enjoy the result of our action. There is an action there in heaven or in hell. This world is the Karma Bhumi, field of action. Only in this place you can change. You can change. This human life is very, very, very precious. You can do anything here. You can make yourself animal, you can make yourself God. Animal beings are guided by instinct. Human beings are guided by reason. And the divine beings are guided by intuition. Instinct, reason, intuition. Reason. God gave us brain to discriminate what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is evil. This human life is very precious. Durlabham. Shankara says in the great jewel of discrimination, Viveko Churamani, Durlabham trame vaitad devanugrahetugam manushyattam mumukshyattam mahapurusha samshraya. These three things are rare. Manushyattam, human life. Mumukshyattam, desire for liberation. Mahapurusha samshraya, the company of a great soul. If you have these three, you are blessed. Man can be divine by changing himself. Change. That is a beautiful word. Change. I remember I was listening to a sermon of Crystal Cathedral in California. A black minister was talking about change. He said, you people see Hollywood movies. How do they make the movie? The script writer writes the movie, the play. It goes to the producer. Producer gives to the director. Director selects the actors and actresses. Then the shooting begins. They shoot various scenes of that movie. Sometimes they see that it is not working. Cut. Then again they go to the script writer. Change the script. Otherwise we cannot produce it. It is not working. If the script writer does not change, movie will not come out. He will have to change. In this way, when the whole movie is done, do you know what happens? Nearly $50-60 million are wasted. Cut. Actors, actresses, move cameras, the sight, all these things waste. Waste. Because to make the movie perfect, they change. That happens. So in human life, we'll have to change. We must change our bad habits. We must change our animal nature, human nature, if we want to be divine. Change. We can change. Man is the maker of his, man or woman or the maker of their own destiny. You can change yourself. Sometimes I say, the guru can cook food for you, but you will have to eat it. Otherwise you will remain hungry all the time. You will have to eat. That guru cannot do. You will have to use your hands and mouth. You will have to do yourself. Human beings become divine by cultivating the divine qualities. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, Krishna talked about his divine nature and demoniacal nature. Divine qualities, demoniacal qualities. In the divine qualities, he mentions 26 qualities of divine nature. 26 qualities will manifest in you if you practice divine life, spiritual life. And a few qualities, some are lust, anger, jealousy, hatred, ego, all these are demoniacal nature. They call it Shadoripu, 6 enemies. Lust, anger, greed, delusion, ego, jealousy. These 6 hidden enemies in our mind. Krishna mentioned also in chapter 3, Trividam narakashyedam dharam nashamatmana kama krodha lobhastatha tasmat etatrayam tyajet. These 3 gates of hell, lust, anger, and greed, will take human beings to hell. So if you do not want to go to hell, you will have to shun, give up all those 3 things. Man can be divine by renouncing lower nature, animal nature, lust, anger, greed, all those. There are 2 words in Sanskrit, very nice, Shura, Ashura. Shura means gods, Ashura means demons. Ashu means prana, life force. Ashu. Those who enjoy there, they become Ashura. Self-enjoyment. And Shura, self-sacrifice. That is the difference between the Shura and Ashura. Selfishness, unselfishness. Let me give an example. Here is a beautiful flower in your garden, a rose. You picked it up and put on your pocket and showing people, this is the flower of my garden, look. That is Ashura. That flower I am enjoying myself and showing people. Same flower, I can pick it up and go to the shrine and offer to the Lord. That is Shura. Sacrifice. It is for the God. There is a Sufi story. Hafiz was watching a courtesan on the street. So that girl was telling Hafiz, are you attached to me? Are you infatuated by my beauty? Hafiz replied, no. I am just watching you very intently. Do you know why? You are so beautiful. But I was thinking, the person who made you, how beautiful he is. God made you. He must be more beautiful. That I was watching. That is Shura. And a lustful man will think, I want to enjoy that woman. But this saint is seeing the woman in a different perspective. Just see, that is called Shura and Ashura. Human, worldly, demoniacal nature and divine nature. Ashura, what do? Worldly prosperity. Abhuddhaya. All the material science, it is for our enjoyment. Magical science, they are good, no doubt about it. There are so many good things come. But Shura, the follow the scriptures and the work enjoined by the scriptures. The first one binds us, second one liberates us. Bandhan mukti. That is the reason our scripture says, Manoeva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho bandhaya vishaya saktam mukto nirbisham smritam. Bondage and liberation are all in human mind. It is all in the mind. If the mind is attached to the sense objects, you are bound. If the mind is unattached to the sense objects, you are free. In Vedanta, we call the man or a woman of God Jivan Mukto, illumined soul. Jivan Mukti is the goal of human life. Vedanta scripture says, Jivan Mukti Sukha Prapti Hetave Janma Dharitam Atmana Nitya Muktina Natu Sangsara Kamaya. Human beings are born to experience the taste of living free, that I am free. Not to sangsara, not for the worldly things. How does the illumined soul live in this world? Krishna mentioned in the second chapter of the Gita, when Arjuna asked, Sthita pragyasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sthitadi kim prabhasheta kimasita brajeta kim. How does a living soul live in this world? How does he behave? How does he speak? How does he sleep? How does he move? All these things we want to see in the life of a free soul, illumined soul, man of God. That's what we want to see. Then Krishna started to speak the signs of an illumined soul. You read it in the last part of the second chapter of the Gita. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanugatan atmanne vatmanatushta siddhabriggastaduchati. His all desires are out, clean from the mind. He is self-contented. He is unperturbed in happiness and misery. His mind is always steady. Anyhow, he gave all the signs of it. In the Bibhikkhu Chudamani also, Krishna Shankara mentioned about the signs of Jivan Mukta. How do they live in this world? If a man has no desire, what do you want to do? At that time, do you know what remains? Daya, compassion. An illumined soul is so unselfish. He wants to help people, love people, serve people. He is like Bodhisattva. He is a boatman, ferryman. He says, come on, I shall take you to the other side of the river. I know what is there. He carries people to the realm of God. Only he has a desire to love people, serve people. Nothing else. No personal desire, worldly desire. Swami Shivananda, spirit monastic name was Taraknath Ghoshal. He was born in 1854. His father Ramkanai Ghoshal was a lawyer. Mother Bama Sundari was a very devout woman. He was born in Barasat, maybe 14, 15 miles from east from Calcutta. And his parents had only 3 daughters. So the mother praying to Lord Shiva to give her a son. And Lord Shiva gave her a dream that you will get a spiritual son. So Swami Chetanananda was born out of prayer. And his mother died when he was 9 years old. His father knew Sri Ramakrishna and helped Sri Ramakrishna when his body was burning from spiritual that awakening. So Sri Ramakrishna knew his father. He was a lawyer. So he finished school. I do not know finished, but he went to the 10th grade in a missionary school. Then he got a job in the railway, went to Mughal Sarai. And from his boyhood, from the early days, he used to meditate. And he had a desire to have samadhi. So one day he was talking with his friend and he said, there is only one man I know in this world who experienced samadhi. He is Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar. That he had in Mughal Sarai, near Banaras. Then his father wrote to him that we want you to get married. Why? He has no desire to get married. But now I do not have any income. Your little sister is now grown up and I cannot afford dowry. So there will be exchange marriage. Exchange marriage means here is a brother and sister, here is a brother and sister. This brother will marry this person's sister and this man will marry this person's sister. Then there will be no dowry, no exchange of money. So what to do? His little sister Niroda, he raised her, so he had to get married, just to help her father, his father. His wife's name is Nityakali. So he came to Calcutta, took another job. Weekends he used to go to his home, living with his wife, and talked only about God to his wife. He met Sri Ramakrishna in 1880 at Ramdatta's house. Sri Ramakrishna was in Samadhi. He wanted to see what is Samadhi. Where I am? Sir, you are in Ramdatta's house. Who is Ramdatta? He is a doctor. Oh, he is a doctor. That is the way he saw that person is in this world, but is not in the world. So he became very curious. Then he went to Dakshineshwar and met Sri Ramakrishna. Then Sri Ramakrishna told him, stay at night. So we stayed at night in a veranda under mosquito curtain. He came, Sri Ramakrishna came at midnight. Hello, are you sleeping? No, sir. Can you chant God's name to me? Lord Rama's name. So he started to chant God's name. He was marveled. Then he said, sir, I have no hope, I am married. I wanted to realize God. Oh, there is nothing wrong. Don't be afraid. I shall take care of it. I shall take your responsibility. Don't be afraid. You will have to understand, Sri Ramakrishna's 16 monastic disciples, 4 of them were married. Brahmananda was married, Yogananda was married, Advaitananda was married, Swami Shivananda was married. 4 disciples are married. Swami Shivananda wrote, very interesting. Let me read to you. When I first started visiting the Master, I often felt inclined to cry. One night I was crying uncontrollably by the riverside near the bokul tree. The Master was in his room and he inquired where I had gone. When I returned, he asked me to sit down and said, "The Lord is greatly pleased if one cries to him." Tears of love wash away the mental impurities accumulated through the ages. It is very good to cry for God. That is a marvelous sentence. Janma janmantarer moner glani anurag osrute dhuye jai. All sins, bad things, whatever accumulated, birth after birth in your mind will be washed away if you cry for God. That sentence is marvelous sentence. Another day when I was meditating in the Panchavoti grove, my concentration became very deep. The Master came toward me from the pine grove, and as soon as he looked at me, I burst into tears. The Master stood still. I felt something creeping up inside my chest, and I was overcome by a fit of shaking. The Master said that my crying was not insignificant. It was a type of ecstasy. I then followed him to his room, where he gave me something to eat. The awakening of the Kundalini, the spiritual energy, was an easy matter for him. He could do this even without touch, but a mere look. I read to you so that you can see the experience of the direct disciples. Sri Ramakrishna can awaken people's Kundalini. Amazing. Sir, I am married, I have no hope. Wait. Don't be impatient. Mother will do everything favorable for you. You are married, you must work, you must take care of your wife. Continued. Then what happened? The wife died from some fever. Then the wife died, he went to his father. I am working only for my wife, so he resigned from his job and went to his father and told him, I want to be a monk. The father said, I bless you, my son. I also wanted to be a monk, but I got caught. His father married second time. So, I bless you. You realize God. He came to Dakshineshwar and began to stay with the Master. Nearly 3-4 years he stayed with Sri Ramakrishna off and on. And sometimes he lived with Ramdatta's house and Kankurgaji Jogodda. Sri Ramakrishna had cancer. So Swami Shivananda got the opportunity to serve the Master. One day he was cooking in Kashipur. Sri Ramakrishna got the aroma of the spices. Hey, who is cooking today? Swami Shivananda Tarok. Hey, bring a little food from he is cooking. I want to eat it. He had cancer, but he was cooking his disciples' food. Very, he was remembered. He also cooked once for Holy Mother in Jairambaji. Sri Ramakrishna died. Swami went for tapasya in the Himalayas. He went to Kedarnath, Badrinath, Himalayan pilgrimage. Very austere and very hermit. When we read their lives, it is hard for me to imagine so much austerities. He one day said, one day I had no food. I was lying down under the tree. All of a sudden, a big bell fruit fell and broke in front of me. I ate that bell. Master provided food for me. Then the disciples started monastery in Baranagar. And Swami Shivananda was the first person, because he already renounced, so he came and joined there. Then in 1887, most probably January, Swamiji and some disciples took final vows, became monks. So seeing his Shiva nature, Swamiji gave him name Shivananda. Amazing, amazing. This body, Swami Shivananda recalled, this body did a lot of mountain climbing, visited many places and practiced most austerity. There were times when I did not have more than one piece of cloth with me. Many nights I slept under a tree. I had a feeling of great dispassion and never thought about physical comfort, finding joy in austerity alone. I wandered a great deal, carrying no possessions, but was never in trouble. The Master stayed by me and protected me from all dangers and difficulties, and I have never went hungry. Austerity. You know, easygoing life and vain glory. These are the two great obstacles to spiritual life. Comfort. Comfort stops growth. Again, too much austerity will break down your body. You cannot do it. You will be sick. Follow the middle path. That Buddha said. Krishna also says in the Gita. He went to Varanasi. Then Swami Vivekananda came from America. Swami went to receive him in South India, in Madurai, and traveled with him. Swamiji ordered him, go to Benares, open a center there. The Maharaja of Benares offered money, 500 rupees. You start a center there. So he went there and just started the center in Varanasi, which is called now Sri Ramakrishna Advaita Ashrama. There he described that how he lived in the beginning in Varanasi. His bed was a blanket and a tiger skin. Even in cold winter, he would sleep on the floor of the hall, first spreading a straw and the tiger skin over it, and then covering himself with a blanket. Sometimes at 2 a.m. he would sit for meditation near the fireplace. In the morning he would open the shrine, and then he would chant for a long time from the Gita, Chonji and the Upanishads. Afterwards, supervising the household work, he would take the bath and perform ritualistic worship. Whatever food was available, he would offer to the master, and he lived on that prasad with others. There is no arrangement or special food. He seldom would go out of the ashrama. He was absorbed in his own mood, and sometimes he would sing in low voice. He would meditate in the afternoon also. After Vespers, he would remain absorbed in meditation till the food was offered to the master. He was so grave that we were afraid to talk to him. These people are evolved souls, but still they demonstrated what is called real spiritual life. One day Swami Vivekananda was talking about Sri Ramakrishna. Being married, if a person conquered the lust that we saw only in Sri Ramakrishna's life, immediately Swami Shivananda said, no, I also conquered lust, master by master's grace. One day he touched my body and says, be immersed into the ocean of Satchidananda. Then Swamiji said, then you are a Mahapurush. Then you are a great soul. From then on, he got his title, Mahapurush. Great soul. Everybody used to call him Mahapurush. Mahapurush Maharaj. Amazing, these disciples of Ramakrishna. Then, from 1918, he became the manager of Balloon Mart. Then in 1921, Mahatma Gandhi came to Balloon Mart, and what Mahatma Gandhi said, let me read to you, very interesting. It was 6 February 1921. Mahatma Gandhi and his wife, Motilal Nehru, Muhammad Ali, and many national leaders came to Balloon Mart. Gandhi said, please do not think for a moment that I have come here with the ideas of preaching my doctrine of non-cooperation and the spinning wheel. I am here to offer my humble homage and salutations to the sacred memory of Swami Vivekananda on his birthday. I have studied Swamiji's writings well. As a result, my love for India has grown. To the youth of the country, I have this appeal. Please do not leave empty-handed the monastery where Swamiji lived, moved and died without accepting some of his great ideas. That Gandhi said. Amazing. He traveled with Swami Brahmananda in South India in 1921. In 1922, he started to give initiation. He went to Dhaka Holy Mother, people are asking, please initiate us. So he was hesitant. So Holy Mother appeared before him and said, my son, and the Holy Mother died in 1920, I'm talking about in 21. My son, please start, give initiation to the people. So he started, and Brahmananda also gave permission. He was the president. He initiated many, many people. I knew many of his disciples. He went to Uttakamand in South India. And there he was living in a cottage and seeing the Nilgiri hills. It is so picturesque. I went there in 1971. I stayed 3 days in that ashrama. It is so beautiful. Whole nature will meditate for you. The moment you enter there, as if goodbye civilization, goodbye world. So he was living there and thinking, if there would be an ashrama here, Sri Ramakrishna said, it would be nice. You know, when a thought, a desire comes in the heart of an illumined soul, that thing happens. What happened? A washerman was dreaming, 3 days he had a dream that his chosen deity, Divine Mother, appeared before him and said, hey, your holy man will come and they need some land. You give some land to him. So 3 nights he had that dream. Then he was looking for a person who wants land. Then they found that some monks are looking for a place to. He said, my goodness, I have 22 acres of land. I want to give 2 acres. Please have this land and build your ashrama. You know, when I was reading these stories and amazed at how these things happen. A Muslim came and took spiritual instruction from him. He opened centers in Nagpur, Bombay. This year is the centenary of the Bombay ashrama. This is centenary. In Devghar, he was gasping. He was asthma. And he was thinking he would die. All of a sudden, he sat and meditated and transcended the body idea and absorbed in the Atman. Then he found all disease is gone. That asthma is gone. Then next morning he told the monks, this thing happened. Well, Maharaj, what is that? I established myself in the Atman. You know, when we read these stories and we see that how these people separated themselves from the body, that is the sign of an illumined soul. In 1922, Swami Brahmananda died. Swami Shivananda became the president. He was a very humble person. During his time, Ramakrishna mission spread out of India, Singapore, Europe, North America, South America. How many Swamis came during his lifetime? Swami Prabhavananda, Akhilananda, Dayananda, Madhavananda, Ashokananda, Nikhilananda, Vijayananda, Devatmananda, all these Swamis spread all over this country. Vividishananda, they spread all over this country. and carried the message of Vedanta. Many Swamis. Nikhilananda. Then in 1920s, Rumarula wanted to write the biography of Sri Ramakrishna and corresponded with Swami Shivananda and asked his reminiscences and his experiences about the Master and his saint. And he asked Swami Ashokananda to help Rumarula so that he can write the biography of Ramakrishna and Vivekananda. One day a monk was going to have a class on Upanishad. Hey, Lolit, Kamaleshwarananda, where are you going? Maharaj, I am going to have a class on the Upanishad. Upanishad class? You want for Upanishad class? Do you know what he said? Can you study our lives? Our lives are verily Upanishads. Here you will find the quintessence of the scriptures, the light that I received from the Master, and I am sharing with you. The flame of one lamp lights another. Thus we are all connected. Then Swami Shat Prakashananda, who started this center in 1938, he asked Maharaj, some people receive initiation from Holy Mother and some from Brahman. Are they different? Our many Swamis initiate this country, gives the mantras. Are they different? No difference. Same Ganges water coming through two different faucets, that's all. Same Sri Ramakrishna's power coming through different Swamis. That is a beautiful solution and answer. Then Swami Nikhilananda asked, Maharaj, Sri Ramakrishna said, those who will come here, this would be their last birth. But the scripture says that without the knowledge of Brahman, there cannot be last birth. That person must be completely free from desires. Otherwise, knowledge of Brahman not possible. Samadhi will not come. Swami Shivananda replied, you know, I have not read so many scriptures like you. But let me tell you, do you love me? Yes, Maharaj, I love you. I also love you. Think this way. Everything depends upon at the time of death. At the time of death, you are sincerely, wholeheartedly, you focused your mind on Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna will appear before you. At that time, what will happen? You see Sri Ramakrishna is in front of you, and you are dying. What will happen? Will you ask Master, give me millions of dollars and fine home and many name, fame, power, position? Will you ask all these things? Do you know what will happen at that time? Shh. Your mind will be choked. Your all desires will be choked. Will not function. Your desires will not arise at that time. And you will merge with Sri Ramakrishna. That is the last birth. What a beautiful solution. Otherwise, to get rid of all desires is not so easy job. There was a fisherman in the Ganges. Whatever fish he would catch, Swami Shivananda said, buy his fish. Don't bargain. Whatever he asks, please pay. Then few days he did not come. Then he inquired that he died in Bali. That was his home. Immediately Swami Shivananda sent money to his wife to have the Shraddha ceremony and some clothes and other things. One day a cobbler came to the monastery to repair the shoes of the monks. Maharaj was looking from upstairs and he saw that cobbler, the repair person, was under the mango tree. He asked his attendant, "Hey, all monks have gone for lunch. Carry some fruits and sweets and give to that person." Then from his veranda, he dropped a coin, and that man was looking and saluting him. Then a monk came and asked him, bargaining with him to repair the shoes. "Do not bargain. Repair the shoes." One day he said to Swami Apurvananda, seeing the mango tree in the courtyard of Belur Math, so much power has come within me. If I see the mango tree be liberated, this tree will be liberated. You know, we have never heard such things in our lives. These illumined souls, Sri Ramakrishna's disciples, how they lived in this world. Compassion, love. Sometimes he was very childlike. Today I want to eat food in a gold plate. So what happened? Why will you get gold plate? In the monastery we cannot have only brass plate. When I first came to the monastery, I used to eat on the leaf plate. Sometimes dust. I had to wash it and then put food and eat. And earthen glass, that is the way we used to, in the 50s, late 50s, early 60s. We didn't have plates. Now we have stainless steel plates, you see. Only some senior monks will get some brass plates. We are all leaf plates. We couldn't afford to buy plates. So a monk says, "Maharaj, according to the scripture, the inner stalk of a banana leaf is golden color. So the kodali patra, swarna patra, a banana leaf is equivalent to gold leaf. Is that so? Then now every day I shall eat on banana leaf." He put on the plate, they put the banana leaf and put there, then he would. Like child, you know. Very interesting. He was telling a monk, just after rain, at that time new temple did not come, but he installed the stone of the new temple in 1933. So rain came and there was a water in the veranda of the old temple. So he was telling a monk, "Hey, there is water. I see Master walks in the evening here. Wipe the water, it will touch Master's feet. Dry the veranda. Master walks there." He was telling one day to Brahmananda, "If I would not see the Master every day, I would not leave. I would not leave if I would not see the Master every day." You know, I cannot tell you that how Sri Ramakrishna's disciples functioned in this world and what kind of people they were. Another funny thing, in 1926 there is a Ramakrishna convention. And huge people came from all over the world. And he had to give the presidential speech. So he was old, so he could not speak. So Swami Nikhilananda wrote the presidential speech and Swami Paramananda read it. So when the function was over, he told the people, you know, that boy writes very well. Well, Maharaj, it is your speech. But you know, Dinesh wrote, Vasanta read. Where I am. President's speech is one monk wrote, another monk read. I am not there. So simple. So simple. Funny. But sometimes Swamiji was Swami Vivekananda. I'm just telling some of the stories. Swamiji made a rule. Every monk should come to the shrine at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you don't, that day there is no food for you in the monastery. You will have to go and bake food on the outside. But one day Swami Shivananda missed the meditation. But Swamiji said, Tarukda, Swamiji was, Shivananda was 9 years older than Swamiji. Tarukda, we have the rule. You cannot have food in the monastery today. You will have to go and beg. Of course I shall do that. So he went for begging food. Swamiji did not eat lunch. When he came back, cooked food, which he brought, Swamiji says, Tarukda, we shall eat together. Whatever you have brought, we shall share. You share with me. I shall eat madhukuri. You know how much love they have for each other. In the monastery, some used to smoke hubble bubble, tobacco. So Swamiji made a rule that tobacco place should be the same place if you drink, smoke and keep the thing. And Swami Shivananda put that hubble bubble in the corner of the veranda. But Swamiji came and said, who did it? Well, Swami Shivananda. He shouted, Tarukda! Swami Shivananda came. In front of him, he took that hubble bubble and hit on the floor and broke it. Swamiji. Tarukda, we have the rule that things should be, proper things should be kept in the proper place. In the monastery, everything should be clean, disciplined and orderly. Now you go and bake money and buy a new hubble bubble. Well, of course I shall do that. Discipline. When I shall read all those stories, I was so, I know how much love they had for each other, but at the same time, strict. Discipline. He used to tell this, he has a dog, Kelo. But Kelo is my dog and I am Sri Ramakrishna's dog. And every morning, all monks would come to bow down to him after meditation. Then when all monks came, there was a flower vase. There is one rose in a vase on his table. So he told the monks, look, that one flower captured the beauty of this room with its fragrance and lively beauty. So if there is one monk in the monastery, practices spiritual disciplines and genuine love for God, that center will prosper, will flourish. Sri Ramakrishna is living in this center. On 21st April 1933, Swami had a stroke, right side was paralyzed, his speech was spared. He was 80 years old. But he was, seeing his face, you can see, full of joy inside. So Pramodanath Tarkabhushan, a great Pundit, a scholar, came to see the Swami. And seeing his face and seeing his condition, he was overwhelmed. Well, I read in the scripture what is Samadhi, but I have never seen a man of Samadhi. Here I see. He is in Samadhi. He is a real man of God. In my monastic life, I tell you one thing. I was then in college, first year or second year. I used to read for seekers of God. Shivananda Bani, 2 volumes. In Bengali I used to read. Later we read in English. For seekers of God. If you read it, you can feel what is called true spirituality. How to pray, how to lead a spiritual life. It is really, really a great book. You can get the glimpses of Swami Shivananda in that book. Today is his birthday. So I thought that it would be good that you hear about that great disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Shivananda. Thank you, everybody. Tabatattav najanami kidrishovi maheshwara jadrishovi mahadeva tadrishayo namo namo. O Lord, I do not know your infinite nature, but whatever you are, I bow down to you again and again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, 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 and all.